It's like arguing that what's happening at the first floor of Scientology is as bad as the top floor.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to like brag or whatever, but when I was on set with Kevin Hart, he never mentioned any of this to me.
He would have told you.
So there's this situation where Kevin Hart had been asked, like, hey, like, you hosted Diddy parties before, didn't you? And his response was, when did I host for Diddy? You're asking the wrong person the wrong question.
Why? Because he's like, you're trying to threaten me?
That's what he said.
Wow. 50 cents of that?
No, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
No, Cameron said that.
Said that.
So here's
What's Jay-Z think?
This is a video. This is the video that got people asking
He's been
if
hiding.
he had hosted.
Is it the girl's hair thing?
No, it's like a weird video that they're shooting like in the middle of these parties.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it. No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely.
Who's that?
Kevin Hart.
First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying?
Before pause was invented.
We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he's
naked.
Early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen, having a good time. Your Usher made it in the. Hey yo.
Isn't that weird?
So that's like gay innuendo all over, I guess?
Is it because wrestling over frosted flakes means something?
I think
Because he kept saying pause.
I think it means that they had regular cornflakes and then they probably...
No, they didn't do that.
They're also saying that like in this video right here where they pan by the bed, they're trying to say that's a sex toy on the bed right there.
Probably.
It's probably just a remote control. People did that to me one time.
How?
I don't know, I had a remote control and me and Nikki were live streaming and people were like, what is that? And I'm like, it's a fucking remote control. But it was a picture. It was a picture of
a remote control?
No, it was a picture. It was a picture of like us live streaming or something like that. It was just a remote control, but then people were thinking it was a sex toy.
Because you're probably pretty kinky though, dude.
It was weird.
They think you're a kinky guy.
It's pretty.
We don't have sex toys in my house. I made sure of it. I check all her drawers all the time. I throw them away if I find them.
Because Kevin Hart is denying any involvement in these infamous parties,
but he's there hosting one.
There's another video I think that was going around of like he's hosting, he's sitting by a bathtub, and then there's this girl who like her wig catches on fire or some shit like that, and he's like cracking up.
That sounds crazy.
Funny already. I would laugh at that.
It's Kevin Hart and P. Diddy?
I think it's a P. Diddy party, but again, there's a bunch of just old footage of random shit, so you don't really know what's like real and what's true.
I feel like there's like much higher powers at play, and that's why people don't really come out to talk.
Why hasn't LeBron said shit?
Yeah, was he always at his parties?
They were homies.
There was like a really famous clip of him saying like, "There's no party like a Diddy party," and everyone's like, okay.
Is this the video you're talking about?
No, but
Why does he have a microphone in a hotel room?
why does he keep saying no homo?
He's like, we're gonna swig it and suck each other's dick. No homo.
He's definitely hosting a Diddy party.
I don't know what they're saying, but
It's so all this would be so innocuous if he didn't just get busted and like having like thousands of pounds of lubes and shit like that.
yeah,
Right?
right.
Dude, there was one video I saw. There was one video I saw where I think it's Diddy and like his sons in the background, and there's this white girl. She looks like she's like 12, and they're on live, and she's explaining how she got adopted by Diddy, and she calls him like Daddy Combs, and it's like she's reading. It seems like she's reading like a script.
Whoa!
And it's fucking weird, dude. It's the weirdest shit. And then you hear all this case about how like I think over 40 kids between the ages of like 9 and like 40 between the ages of 9 and like 15 are all claiming that Diddy,
he was a big the diddler.
and the youngest one was 9 years old, dude. And it was a 9-year-old boy. You're like, dude, what the fuck?
You know what the allegations are? Let's watch this.
Oh, I've seen this.
I decided to switch scenes. Got
They're on
to
Ustream is why.
I'm up here in the hot tub, doing it official. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Trey's up here. My nigga Fam's up here. You know, when you have a scene like this, you gotta bring bosses with you. As you see, it's female friendly. We got a ladies and a female. She's butt bold. That's what I call it, raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. You know, once everybody moves out, you know, just being a lady. This is my scene.
I think her hair's on fire now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn!
Oh, shit! Oh, did the camera catch that? Got the camera! Got the camera!
Dang.
Do you remember Ustream?
Crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's hosting.
He's just playing to what happened. You have to react to things. Yeah, that's
That's a fun moment though.
Some people reach for everything because they're looking for something.
You know what the allegation? One of the weirdest allegations is he had his son.
Jay-Z.
No, Pete the diddler had his son bring girls that are underage because he would honeypot them. He'd be like, "Oh, you're my girlfriend now," to the house, and then they would keep him there
They would keep him there. What do you mean?
for diddle events.
That's the
Underage girls.
That's the allegations. From
That's one of them.
Did he?
Did they come forward?
Yeah, that's one of them. There's hella. I was going through a fucking crazy, like.
But a girl? Why a girl? If it's Diddy.
Oh yeah, why not boys?
Yeah.
No, it's everything. So you know how it first started, timeline wise? It started with Cassie, right? And after she settled, 2 other women came forward and said in the 90s, it was the CEO of Bad Boy and Puff, and what they did is they drugged and kidnapped this girl and her friend, brought them to an apartment, 2 separate rooms. One girl was in one room, the other girl was in another room. They just kept them drugged up there while they did things to them for days and weeks. Yeah. And then the allegations are always the same. It's, I got kidnapped. Yeah, drugged for several days, kept in the house. And that was the whole thing with all the allegations is we had these parties. I wasn't allowed to leave. I was just kept there. Like I would, and then even what's her name? Cassie would be like, "Yeah, I'm waking up to dudes like boning me." Damn. Yeah.
That's like what trafficking victims talk about.
Yeah.
Which is like they ply them with drugs and then they just keep it going.
So there's all these other things too, like about like how Usher, Usher moved in with him when he was underage.
Like he was like 14 or something.
Well, he just said in that video that Usher was 10.
Yeah, and when there's this clip on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern just keeps asking him because he knows about the Diddy parties, and he's all like, "So, yeah, what went on there? And would you let your own son, if your own son was 13, would you let him go to a Diddy part? Like, would you let him stay with Diddy?" He goes, "No, never." But when he was prying Usher at the time, he goes, "Yeah, I saw some stuff. Like sometimes you would open the wrong door, and then there's a bunch of people having sex in there." And I'm like, "But you're 13."
But doesn't that track with like, I don't want my kid going to some adult party?
Yeah, it does. That's the thing where it's like
It just tracks that way.
just
too.
having parties isn't really the crime.
And like, of course you don't want your kid to go to a party like that.
It's like arguing that what's happening at the first floor of Scientology is as bad as the top floor.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And not to, whatever, do
Your team Diddy, huh?
not to like brag or whatever. But when I was on set with Kevin Hart, he never mentioned any of this to me.
He would have told you. You guys had a moment.
That's what I've been telling. That's what I've been telling people for
Imagine
weeks.
he's
now.
like, Steve, I just gotta get stuff.
I gotta tell you next about this, brother.
Where's Steve?
Yeah.
When I was hanging out in the green room.
Can't go without him. Yeah, it is strange though to be like, because clearly they're friends, right? P. Diddy and Kevin Hart. It is strange to be like, when did I ever host for him? I mean, I'm sure that's not the same thing as hosting his UStream is not the same as hosting his white party or something like.
Are there rumors of him being like an informant?
Yeah.
Yep.
Diddy?
Yep.
That's what
Kevin Hart.
FBI, no.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's an informant.
A current informant, and so like that might track with him not saying anything
That's
when
kinda
people are
tight.
asking.
Wait, isn't that what Cat Williams said? He's like
Maybe that's why he said you're asking the wrong person the wrong question because he's a protected individual in this case.
Maybe.
And by the way, some people just take it to the umpteenth where it's like Epstein, right? Everybody who took a picture with Epstein now is guilty.
Yeah.
Like it's like, come on.
Even the guy in the
dude.
background.
Right. That's like saying like, oh hey, Bart and Joe, you took shitloads of pictures with all these people. Guess what, dude? We got you, motherfuckers, right? It's like, bro, you take pictures with people all the time. Like,
Plus, like when they like released the list of like who went to a Diddy party, like motherfucker, if any of us got invited to a Diddy party before we found out he had thousands of bottles of baby oil, like we probably would have went. You know, like
I would have told everybody that I went.
But then that's the thing. That's the final level of the Diddy party that most people at the party probably don't see.
Yeah.
Like I don't think everybody at the party gets invited to his like special quarters.
Yeah.
I don't go 5 minutes without reminding somebody that I hung out with Kevin Hart and we made movies. Imagine if I went to a Diddy party.
But then
we're probably like the bottom floor people.
exactly. Other than what's happening in his like private rooms or whatever, the rest of it just looks like a Hollywood party.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't seem that different. But whatever the hell, like if there's abuse and stuff, then that's not a party anymore. That's a specific crime.
If the police want, I'm willing to volunteer to positively identify that was in fact Kevin Hart. As someone who knows him.
I have a credit with him, actually.
Yeah. Just call Kevin and be like, hey, level with me, bro.
Hey, dude, just like, hey, tell me what's up.
It's Stevie. It's your boy Stevie.
Get off your chest, man. Get off your chest.
You know who I am. Come on, dude, stop doing that shit. You know who I am, brother. I'm on speakerphone, dude.
Real question. If Kevin Hart walked in this room right now, would he go, Steve?
Turn the cameras off.